Hey there, my fellow space base builders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Space Engineers, Episode 9, Asteroid Base. So I'm trying to scout out like a nice base location, and being near ice and iron is going to help out a lot. Ice to keep the lights on and engines powered, and then iron because it's kind of your main building building ingredient element. That might have been... That's something, maybe? It's hard to tell. And then this asteroid also seems to be in the neighborhood of a bunch of other asteroids. Yeah, that's cobalt. That's not ice. Ice is way more smooth than that. So we're near cobalt. Cool. Where's my center of thrust? I don't want to overshoot this. Alright, let's check that rubble pile. I don't see anything in there. Rock. Check this little dot. No. I'll put the other dot. Nope. Is this another wreck? No, it's a micro. Cool. Alright, when do I throw the brakes on? Somewhat soon. So yeah, let's see if I'm above the poles. Well, let's break here in a second. But yeah, I'm above the poles of the planet, so I'm not going to be sunblocked. Here's the full day-night cycle, as you can see. Full sun all the time. And now I'm going to stop messing with admin tools. Oh, this whole time I've had my ore detector on? That was dumb. Thing takes a lot of power. Especially at max range. So there's ice. Oh, actually, one more admin tool. Okay. So let's just visual confirmation and mark it down. Ice, ice, baby. Got ice, marked it. And then there was iron somewhere on the backside, I'm pretty sure. There's another thing of ice. Come on, I saw iron. Don't lie to me, game. Oh, cavernous. Cool. Maybe I didn't see iron, but even just an asteroid of ice alone is going to be enough. Is going to warrant making a base here. Because even just ice will keep the lights on, and that's kind of important. But I do think that I saw iron here. I'm not spotting it. Didn't you guys see it? Or is it just like my imagination? Maybe I was hallucinating. Oh, right here. Yeah, I guess I'll call ice ice, not H2O. So I am going to start an orbital base, and I'm just going to attach it to the asteroid, anchor it, and I'll align it to local grid is fine. So that it's easier for me to land here, I want it on the highest point peak of one section of the thing, so that there's going to be less crashing in my future. All right. And then let's get our refinery. Assembler. Come on. Battery. Crate. Connector. Or, actually, conveyor first. Connector. And that's what I want to build first. So, current priority is... well, it's the same priority. And then I'll add the solar in afterwards. As in a pinch, I can always mine the ice and generate power through my hydrogen engine on the ship. Another thing I ought to have done already is to mark, as you can see I made some errors, mark down the location of the little structure I had, because... where is it right now? Hell if I know. I think I went the wrong direction. Newbie mistake. You think, all the structures I put down, I could spot it. Come out, wherever you are. I'll just do a full orbit. A walk of shame, if you will. And then once I have the basic structure built, I can start to open up options for you guys to vote on, where you can have more influence over it. I just wanted to get the initial setup in space going, as it was kind of a major milestone to get off that alien spider-infested planet that I didn't want to be on much longer. God, weird. Why didn't I mark this down? It is a nice view, though. And the music matches. Alright, there it goes. I'm getting target locks. Thank you, target lock. My head movement? Yeah. Peekaboo, I found you. I'm not... dog treats. Hey, bud. Let's grab as much steel as I can fit. I could do build planners, but like, because I've already measured out all the components, I don't really need to do that so much. What else is in my inventory? Oh, some detector comp. Put that away. Power cells, motors, interior plates. Small tubes, power cells. Power cells are just so honking. They're so big. Suppose it makes sense. Once I have the connector and the storage pod up, it'll be even easier because I can just park it and pull stuff while my mag boots lock me down. So that'd be a good first thing to do, is to get this section built so I can park. There, done. And let's park. And now my camera action will come in handy. Oh god, that's odd. There we go. It's easier to park when you're not fighting gravity. I missed it. There we go. Locked. So why this is easier is I can start dumping everything into the small cargo here, and I can pull from the ship. So if I need, let's say, computers, I can just go, oh, there we go. Done. So now just a bunch of power cells. Nice. So the next priority is build a solar array. And I'm going to have you guys vote on what I do after that. So what to do next? I can add a large ore detector to the ship, survey local asteroids for resources, or mine ice and iron. Have you guys choose. So at this point, I'm trying to make the solar array. And the sun's axis goes here. Like this is the sun's equator, let's call it. So I'm going to make my solar array off in this kind of direction. Because I don't want it on the same plane as where I have to land. let's do build planners for advanced rotors. Oh, you know, it's not pulling. Okay, I see what's going on. Let's move everything into the storage because I don't want it in my pod anyway. It weighs me down and fills my potential ore collection volume with stuff I don't care to have in there anyway. So move everything out of the pod. Apparently I don't have enough small steel tubes. I don't know where they went. Apparently I don't need them. I don't know what the build planner is. Yeah, the build planner. Oh, is this the wrong rotor? No, it's not the wrong rotor. Oh, it's probably for the rotors. No, it's not even for... I think this is the build planner bugging out. Because the advanced rotor that I have doesn't... Oh, no, it does use one small tube. The thing is, like, it's not a problem because I have a refinery and assembly here. So, like, I can make one. It's just weird that... that I built these on the planet and put all the materials in, and then all of a sudden I don't have the materials. I don't know. It's strange to me. Alright, more steel plates. One more minute to vote in that poll. Oh, forgot my computers. Put me down. Alright, that's fully built. Cool. Interior plate. I'll grab that in a second. And steel plate. You guys want a large ore detector on the ship. Got it. I'll be doing that next. Okay, let's see if the build planner worked this time. Seems to. I'm going to need to recharge a little bit. Get some oxygen. All right, next up in the build planner is going to be solar panels. One. I'll do 2 at a time, because they're big. And yeah, I don't have any bulletproof glass. That's totally fine. You find it works perfectly the way I got the controller? Yeah. I agree, although sometimes it's still mixed. Like, it just had me try to withdraw parts that weren't needed for the rotor, even though... You know, so it's not perfect. But it's faster even when it doesn't work right. Faster than, you know, doing it manually. Another thing I could do is put my gun away. There's not any space spiders, so I don't need to be lugging around a gun. I can free up my inventory space. Alright, let's have the solar panels track the sun. And I'm going to want to start naming these... Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't need to call it, like, base or whatever. It's not a big deal. Actually, it is sometimes. Like, base connector versus pod connector matters. Because then that matters, like, if I'm using it as storage and I have ore in it, I want to empty out the pod connector and put it in the base. So sometimes it matters. And then where's that camera? I think this is... I don't know which camera's which. So I'll come over here, and the camera on the ship should be white now, because I'm in that grid. And we'll call this pod camera. And this is base camera. All right. That's going to collide, isn't it? I might have needed a longer arm, huh? So it's pointing towards the sun, but yeah, I'm going to need a longer arm. Let's kill this before it destroys itself. Let's count that as an oopsie. Alright, in order to fix that, I am going to do some fixing. Also, what is the whooshing noise? What whooshing am I even hearing right now? I can't figure that out. Alright. So, for me to fix that, one thing I could do is actually get rid of all the atmo thrusters on this. Sure as hell I'm not going to need them up here in space. Because there's... Oops. Because there's obviously iron here, local, that I can grab, but I can just get rid of these thrusters, because these thrusters, some of them is made of iron. It's not the super propeller, because I can turn that off, and it's still going whoosh whoosh. And then all the engines on my ship are off. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Oops. So yeah, you're right. The camera's facing the wrong way. Although the solar panels are double-sided, so they'll still work in this orientation. But the whole thing is going to get broken down, so I'm not worried about fixing that right now. I'm going to be changing the way the solar array build is completely anyway. Once I'm done salvaging some iron, because I was going to chop these bits off of my ship anyway. Because all it's doing is adding mass for no reason. So they'll never produce thrust up here, as there's no atmosphere. Is that it? No, these two. Why can't I just put this in the basic assembler? Hello, basic assembler. Is it not connected? Thought it was. It's not connected. Okay, that explains it. Problem solved. I misrotated it. Good job, me. I need this end up, apparently. Alright, that looked correct to me. That explains why I couldn't stick anything in it. Now this should work just fine. I want to keep the iron plates on me. And yeah, okay, perfect. I can actually drag and drop to the... Why does it keep putting it back? I don't want it back. You stupid... There we go. So I had so many motors from the atmospheric thrusters that I can shred them for plenty of iron. So now I'm using some of that iron I liberated to add a long arm up here so that the solar panel that I build can't swing into the asteroid. I don't know why I made that error to begin with, but I'm fixing it. It's going to be a little annoying because I'm going to need to put all the solar panel stuff into storage and move it again. Well, oh well. Mistakes happen. Mark II of the solar array. Alright, let's put this iron away. I think that's probably high enough. I don't need a ton of solar panels. Probably only like 6 to 8 is going to be enough to keep a basic refinery and a basic assembler well powered. Any more is just gratuitous. Now for the fun part. How do I not have the parts from... Oh, I didn't break down the base. Nope, that makes sense. Well, where's the... Pirates, whether they see it or not, it wouldn't matter, because I'm on friendly terms with them. So they're not coming to hunt me. Here's my factions. Space Pirates, I'm negative 100, but you have to be below negative 500 for them to be hostile to me, so they're not going to kill me anyway. One of the perks of slaying spiders. Is I made a friend. As far as I know, well, I actually don't know their targeting, whether it's whether it matters or not about the construction size. That's a very good question. Oh, I'm out of steel. Well, that's as far as I needed to go anyway. I need a little bit more steel plates for the camera itself, so let's put that in. And what is that? Just 2 computers? 3 computers? This time I'll put the camera in the right spot on the beam that should be facing the sun. Alright, and then we'll build plan the solar panels and I'll be done with this in no time. And then I'll add a large ore detector on my ship. Yeah, I killed spiders and made friends. Exactly. Looks like I might get a little eclipse from, what is that, Mars? We're still breaking down motors. I have 1.6k iron. So much. I lost... Okay, so I need to make 3 computers. Apparently they got lost in the shuffle. And I might need to get a little bit of stone for the silicon for it. I'm not sure, but probably. Did I? I wonder why the computer disappeared. Oh yeah, that could be Titan. I don't really know my my galaxy all that well. I mean, I know the real life galaxy, but I don't know the Space Engineers galaxy. I accidentally you did the camera? I think you're right. Alright, none of the things I can break down have silicon, so I'll just get a little bit of stone. It's probably enough, to be honest. Oh yeah, plenty. I hope. Famous last words if it's not. Nope. Where's my production? Did I already make it? Do I know what I'm doing? There's still a lot left that I want to disassemble. I'll keep the steel plates, but everything else can... Oh, don't do that to me. Alright, disassembly. All that. And I queued disassembly for the camera, yeah. I just realized that. There, alright, it's done. Did I just assemble it and disassemble it? I believe I did. Oh, no, it's in the inventory. I didn't check that. Okay, well, I have it there. Okay, finally. Solar array. I might also do a out to menu to get rid of this, like, hissing noise. So, rotor 1, rotor 2. I'll call it solar rotors. If I add other rotors, it'd be nice to know which is which. Base connector. Base refinery. Base assembler. Solar camera. And solar turret controller. Alright, finally doing it right. I'm glad I stopped it before it did the whole, like, collide thing. There's not much angling that needs to even happen right now in order to, like, point these at the sun, because I built them in an orientation that had them point at the sun, so... I wonder how many degrees off that rotor is. Rotor number 2. Hey, a new faction! The mining faction. Rotor number 2 is 3 degrees from the angle that I built it. But that will track the sun for me automatically. And each panel now is generating about 100 and... Why does my current output suck? Is my battery full? Where's the base battery? Where is the base battery? It's definitely not full. Huh. Right, let's get rid of that background noise. It's the inertial dampeners of the cockpit. That'd be weird, because all of my hydrogen thrusters are off. Ah, peace and quiet. Much better. Oh, well, that's another faction. So we got the Miners Guild, the Righteous Sappers, the Space Pirates. Bunch of undiscovered. Alright, current priority is to add a large... or... add a large ore detector to the pod. So for this... it's going to be the large size, so I'll just start queuing up the materials. So 50 steel plates. Did I create my own faction? I have not, no. And then I want to keep 40 of the comp. So the rest of that comp, honestly, can just be disassembled. 5 motors, 25 computers. And then 20 detect comp. Thank you for tuning in to Space Engineers, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 23rd as a mini-series. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you have any feedback, well, keep in mind that this series was a one-time streamed only series, so changes cannot be made, and I don't have any plans to play Space Engineers again, so tips aren't needed. If you would like to catch live streams of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, a link can be found in the description of this video or at Rhadamant.com as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow engineers,